welcome everyone to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
To the air, it's Horton. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football. No answer. Second down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So USF's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Bulls in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was...
Touchdown Bulls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close close to the goal line. 4th and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw. Nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's a heat. Caught behind the line. It's Cooks. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going for it all. Touchdown, USF. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Back to pass, it's Horton. Complete with conviction on the crosser. It's a fumble on the play. Offense scoops it up and still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. To the air on first down.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And here comes the punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a puppy to their feet on that one. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Makes one man miss. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to throw again. grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Complete to the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
How about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Using his legs, it's Cooks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tulsa wasting no time. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Touchdown Bulls. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on there. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Looking to throw, it's Horton. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Lost to fire on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He'll haul it in right around the logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
No huddle here for the offense. Let's talk for a second here about USF. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
35, Tulsa, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking to throw, it's Horton. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tulsa.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Williams. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Under fire. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So now it's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Fires it down the seam. It's caught. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bulls can really attack on this second and short. That's caught. It's McCoy. There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USF. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Horton. It's complete to the right. Off to the races. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. They're their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes a grab down the left side. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Florida. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Horton. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. stop. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays in there.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Horton. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a grab for a big play. There he goes. Touchdown, Bulls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by a field goal over West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Horton. Touchdown, Tulsa! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy, and the defender just simply got beat.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Defense in press coverage. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Horton. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find you.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns.
He's got it. 1st down and The defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Barry Johnson. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now.
Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gonna run it. It's Cooks. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Dropping back, it's Horton. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And his first pass is incomplete.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Rush is on him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Hagan. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Barry Johnson. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He's trying to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.